Hey friends, Michaela from Pixie Primary here. Today I wanted to come to you with a few quick hacks on how to better use your Happy Planner. So if you are anything like me, you absolutely live by a planner. I write down everything I need to for school, for my personal goals, things that I need to do around the house, things that I have going on with my family, upcoming events, things like that. Everything goes in my planner. And the planner that I've fallen in love with most recently is the Happy Planner from Me and My Big Ideas. You can find it at Michael's. I've actually also seen it at Walmart recently. You can get it on Amazon or just through the Me and My Big Ideas or Happy Planner website. It is available through several different options, but I first fell in love with it last year, and this was the planner that I used. It was a personal planner, and really it was like a memory keeper planner, or like a happy thoughts planner, but the way that it was laid out also had the monthly and the weekly spread, so I also used it to plan out my weeks. I actually wasn't very great about being intentional with keeping track of logs and things, but really enjoyed using it. This year, I've been using the teacher edition of the Happy Planner, which I've also loved. The layout's a little bit different as far as vertical versus horizontal goes, so that you can plan different things. But it does have the monthly spread, and then it does have a weekly spread. So in the personal one, the days ran across the top, which I really, really loved. In this one, they run along the side. So what I've done for myself is I made little stickers to kind of break up these columns because it's supposed to be a lesson planning planner, but because I do my lesson plans digitally so that I can print them and turn them in instead of just writing them down, I have transitioned this into a lifestyle planner. So I made some stickers that just include like places to be, things I need to do for school, things that I need to do for home, dinner for the week, things like that. But you could also make stickers, and actually these are available in my store if you're interested in a quick little template so that you don't have to fool around with it yourself. But I have a template available for this exact same layout that is editable. So if you want to change it to whatever you need it for personal, you can. There's also like a period layout. So like period 1, period 2, period 3. And there is a layout that includes different subjects. So math, grammar, reading, science, social studies. You get the gist, but all of them are fully editable, so you can customize them however you want. And I printed these just on Avery sticker sheets. I got like a pack of 10 sheets for maybe $10. Actually, it may have been more sheets than that, for like $10 on Amazon. Printed all the stickers that I needed to for the year with that pack, cut them and put them in one night. After the babe went to bed, and I'm set for the year. I don't have to fill in the top every single day. So that's my number one hack for this. But the main reason I came to you today was to share some other hacks that will help you really customize your Happy Planner without spending a lot of money. So I love the Happy Planner, and I love customizing it and like using the stickers and the washi tape and things that it comes with. But I'll be really honest, I think all the sticker packs are super duper cute and like all the different things that you can buy for it, but it can also add up really quickly. So what I have done is searched around a little bit for some different ways that you can work in the Happy Planner without spending additional money. So what I'm going to show to you today is actually a planner that I put together myself. I'm wrapping up reading Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover, and my husband and I are really about to tackle that entire lifestyle takeover in the new year, but I wanted a budget planner to go along with it. Happy Planner does have a wonderful budget insert that you can buy, and it was about $7 on Amazon. I'll link it over on my blog, as well as all the other things that I'm talking about. So if you are wanting any of the resources that I'm talking about, just head over to my blog and I'll link them for you. But again, they have this wonderful budget insert. It was about $7 on Amazon, so I ordered it and it was here within a few days. It's a little bit smaller, as you can see. than the actual Happy Planner. And I tried to fit it in my Happy Planner, but it just ended up bulking it up a lot. I didn't really want that for my personal planner, so I decided to make a completely separate planner, and that's where I discovered all of these hacks that I'm about to share with you. And one of the hacks I found from another YouTuber, so I'm going to link her YouTube video tutorial in the comments below, because I do want to give her credit for this, but I'll also just show you what she showed me, just to pass on the knowledge, but also give credit. So look for her link below. If you find this useful, also go like her video. But hopefully this will help you really take full ownership of your Happy Planner and make it exactly what you love, but without spending extra money. So the only thing that I really spent money on to make this budget planner was the budget planner insert from Happy Planner. And then I'll share these envelopes with you in just a few moments. But to get started, got my budget planner. I did not want to add it to my planner, so I decided I wanted a completely separate planner. I looked online, priced them around a little bit. They were really pricey. I didn't want to buy a whole new cover because they can be like $15 to $20 just for the cover from Happy Planner. I looked into buying rings. I didn't want to buy extra rings because rings, these little guys, are like $15 in a pack. So here's what I did. And if you have an old planner, you can do this too. I shared this with you at the beginning of the video. This was my planner from last year. I literally just ripped the rings out of it. My husband walked into the kitchen the night that I was doing it because it got a little loud. The babe was in bed. It was a little loud. I knew it wasn't loud enough to wake her, but it was a little noisy, and I think he was maybe asleep on the couch. And I just didn't realize how loud I was being because I was just into what I was doing. I was super excited. And he walks in and goes, "What are you doing?" So caution, it can get a little noisy, but if you have an old planner, all you have to do is rip pages out. I recommend taking your covers off first, and then you can just grab a handful of sheets at a time. Rip your covers off. If you're doing the budget style planner, then you're going to have 2 rings left over, but that's totally okay. So then what you can do is, if you have bought an insert or if you're making an insert, you can just go ahead and start sticking them on your rings. So that's what I did first. I stuck my inserts. Again, this is from Happy Planner, the budget planner, on my rings, and just kind of made a little book format in order. And that was good to go. But I didn't want to stop there. I didn't want it just to be the budget planner heading straight to paper. I wanted something more durable. So I went back to my old planner. And again, if you don't have an old planner, they do sell these rings. So you can buy these rings for just $15. I say just $15. $15 seemed like a lot to me for these rings, which is why I reused them from last year. If you don't have a Happy Planner from last year, you can just buy the rings and make what you need to. So I went to my old planner from last year, and if you don't have a planner from last year, you can just find some cute paper that you like, some cute scrapbook paper, whatever. And I kind of dug through until I found some inserts that I really liked. And I'll share those with you in a second, but there were a ton of cute, like really durable paper spreads from the monthly tabs. So I just grabbed some of those and I trimmed off the edges to cut them down to size. Okay, so I had this one on the front, and then I found one that I liked that kind of matched it to put on the back. But I wanted them to be durable. I didn't want them to just be the flimsy paper. So then what I did was I took my Scotch transparency sheet and just stuck it inside. This is just a scratch sheet of paper. So you cut it down to the size that you want. If you want to leave it full size and just trim off the monthly edge, you can. If you want to cut it down, like if you're making a budget planner and you want to cut it down to a smaller size, you can. But I just put it in my Scotch lamination pouch and then ran it through my Scotch laminator. If you don't have a laminator, that's okay. You can buy transparency sheets that are like ironable, so you can just iron them shut. Or if you have access to a laminator, you could just laminate it. Some other times you just have to you have to be able to plan that out. This was like spur of the moment. I had my heart set on doing something, didn't want to spend any more money, just did it. So, again, I took the planner paper, laminated it after I cut it down to size, and then I had to figure out how to get it to fit on the rings, because if you use just a standard hole punch, it's not going to fit. Happy Planner does have a hole punch that you can buy that cuts exactly the way that you need to. You just stick it in and it cuts the holes and then the notches so that you can stick it on the rings. But I'm not even kidding when I say this, like $30. I looked on Amazon, looked on the Michaels website, and I just couldn't justify spending $30 on a hole punch. Now, I will say, I know that a lot of people will buy like huge bundles from like Teachers Pay Teachers that have a different format for the Happy Planner. You like the style of the Happy Planner and the inserts, and you want to be able to use the rings, but you just want to add more to it. If you're really adding like a year's worth of papers to the Happy Planner, it might be worth the money to you to buy the Happy Planner hole punch. It just wasn't to me for this. So what I did was found a video on YouTube, and this was what I was talking about earlier, and I'll link the original crafter below so that we can give her some credit as well. What she was doing was punching like old postcards to make dashboards. And what a dashboard is, let me see if I can find mine quickly. A dashboard is just like a little piece of cardstock, and some Happy Planners come with them, but you can just write very generic notes on them. I actually don't know where mine is right now. I don't use mine very often. I had every intention of using it when I started out the year. Typically what I do is write in different colors for different things on my monthly spread. So like school is royal blue because that's our school color. Family is sometimes like pink. And actually, I don't know where my dashboard is, guys. That's crazy. But a dashboard looks like this. So it's cute on one side and then kind of plain on the back, and you can just write notes that you might use over and over again. I don't know what happened to my dashboard because, again, I just don't use it very often. But the original crafter or blogger that I was looking at was making dashboards using old postcards, which is a great idea. Or like if you have some stationery that you've messed up the note on, but the front of it's still really cute, like the top part, if you want to cut the note part off and just use that as a dashboard, that's one great thing to do. I know I'm guilty of messing up stationery, so I like to reuse the top, the cutesy part. So what you do then is, if you don't want to buy the hole punch, what you can do is use a regular hole punch and then a pair of scissors to make your punches for your Happy Planner. So let me find a sheet of paper. I don't want to laminate just because I don't want to waste a sheet of lamination. But what you've got to do is, I took the cover of my Happy Planner off, and this is just the one that I made. I took the cover off, and it's laminated, so I could wipe it clean if I needed to. I lined it up with my paper. And when I was using laminated paper, I'd use a Sharpie to do this portion. But you just line it up with where you're going to want the holes, and then you trace the holes. So I'll do that quickly. And the lines. You trace the holes and the lines. Make sure it's lined up all the way down. Okay. And then when you take your cover off and you're looking at your sheet of paper, it looks like this. So then all you have to do is go down with your hole punch and punch the holes. So they go down the side of your paper. If they get a little crooked, not the end of the world. You can still make it work, but try to do your best of keeping it straight. And then you just cut on either side of the line, or if you had a fine enough tip Sharpie or a pen, you may have traced on both sides of the line. So you can see that I'm just cutting slits to lead up to the holes. Again, if you were going to do like an entire year's worth of inserts for your Happy Planner, if you're making just a customized version of a Happy Planner with a resource you found online, then it may be worth it to you to invest in an actual Happy Planner hole punch. Again, for me, it just wasn't really worth it for just this one project. So I was really excited when I came across this hack on YouTube. Okay. So there's that. And then you can see that it easily fits on your rings. You just pop them on like so. Okay. And you've made your cover or your insert, your dashboard, whatever you want to make. You can make it easily, and then if you get sick of it, you can rip it out easily. So I'm going to go ahead and put my cover back on, and then I'll show you one final thing. So as a part of this Total Money Makeover, I'm super excited about, because when I set a goal, I go after it hard. So I'm super excited about it. We're going to start in January, but it's the end of October, and we're already gearing up for it. As a part of it, I want us to use the envelope system. I've got to get Jeff on board with it, but I would like to use the envelope system. And I didn't want to pay a lot for cute envelopes. I wanted to use cute envelopes because I know that if something's really cute, I keep my head in it a little harder. But I didn't want to pay a ton for some of the envelopes that I was seeing on Etsy. I saw where people will like make their own envelope or will make envelopes and sell them for like $6 per envelope after they laminate it and cut it and put like vinyl on it. I didn't want to pay that much. So what I did was found a template for making money envelopes on Etsy. And I'll again share this link with you so that if you want to do something similar, you can. But I found a great site on Etsy, and I'll share that link with you. But you can buy envelope templates, really cute envelope templates for $3 and then print. It's a PDF that you get of like the pack that I bought had 4 different types of floral print. I'll show them to you. They're just $3 and it comes as a PDF so you can print as many as you want. But I got these really cute florals, and the maker that I came across has several different designs. So again, I'll link this specific one, but if you're not into floral, then you can search for other items because they're all really cute. But I wanted to be able to use these as long as possible, so I went ahead and printed them out and then cut them out and assembled them. So it's really easy to do. The step-by-step guidelines are on there for you. You cut, you fold, you tape or glue. I just taped. And then afterwards, I stuck 2 per-laminating sheets just side by side like this, and then ran them through my laminator with the flaps up. I've still got to get my box cutter out and go through and cut the slits. But when you laminate like this, they'll be durable for as long as they can be. You laminate with the flap flat out. And then again, I'll go with my box cutter. And I did this with like real A7 envelopes over the summer to make some task cards for my class. But you just cut the slit with a box cutter very carefully. And then you can put things down in the envelope. So I have not labeled these yet because I'm still kind of working on what I want our categories to be. But the great thing about laminating them is I can go ahead and write on them with Sharpie whenever I do come up with our categories. And if I don't absolutely love it, I can erase it with like nail polish remover or magic eraser, and it'll come right off and I can relabel. But so I made those, I laminated them. Again, I still have to cut the slits, but then I just used the cover of my new budget planner to line up and make the holes, and then hole punched and then cut the lines. So again, you can use that method for making dashboards for your planner. If you want to make envelopes like I did, or like even making another pocket for your planners to keep things safe, really whatever. Anyway, so I hope that helped. Just some quick tips for like making your own resources for your happy planner, maybe getting some stickers or printing some stickers for your happy planner so that you're not spending as much time writing down the categories each week, or so that you're not spending as much money on the stickers, and then saving your money on the rings if you already have a happy planner, and saving your money on the hole punch. It really helped me. I'm excited to use this year. And if you found this helpful, leave a comment or a review down below. Give me a thumbs up and let me know what other content you'd love to see, especially happy planner related, because you know I love it. Thank you so much for taking a look, and hope you have a great day.